that's full-on commitment. We got 2 Jeepsters in the shop now.
We've got the Firewall.
That looks good.
Righty, it's early morning. I am headed to Richfield this morning to go watch Jace play his first game of the state tournament. I'm gonna leave Cooper and Tom here in the shop. They're gonna get the Jeepster tore apart and get the Firewall ready to be replaced. I should make it back to help them this afternoon, but let's go watch some basketball.
Good morning. We're back on the Jeepster. Everybody is at state basketball this morning, so shop is quiet. It's just me and Shop Cat checking things out. We're gonna get on to cutting the butchered up Firewall out of the Jeepster, trying to get things prepped to get back together. We're gonna throw up some time lapse for you and get you a view of what we got going on this morning. There's gonna be lots of cutting and grinding. Here we go. I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad as we thought.
Well, that's good, right?
I think so. I mean, it's going to be a bunch of work to weld it all back in, but
Right.
at least they...
It's coming out easier than you expected.
They kind of tried to make a pattern we could follow, but the spot welds are cutting really easy, so hopefully this isn't horrible. We're going to get some big chunks out of the way so that we can get our peepers in there and see what's going on. Cooper's been playing Grandma Lolly this morning.
I have been. I just made some money.
It's been man of the rat shack. More of our weight loss regiment. That's the original heater box and blower box and all that stuff. That's out. All that room's in there, getting ready for our vintage air system. This thing will be dialed.
Spit nice chunks out the vents.
Be a summer driver with good AC, have a good heater for the winter time, put top on it, crank the heater on. All weather vehicle. Should be great. All right, well, we're gonna keep on cutting. If you listen close, you'll probably hear Michelle screaming.
There's Jace right there. Mari to the rack. 1 point game.
Trying not to bleed too much. That would shoot me right in the ear hole. I'm glad you think it's funny.
I know how you feel. That's why it's fun. Got him.
Go up with it. Woo!
Jace on the line. Made the first. Could you imagine Michelle right now?
Oh, she's freaking out.
Freaking.
I'm surprised we can't hear her on the radio.
So to fill the viewers in, Jace is at state basketball. Tie ball game. He just put him up 1 at the free throw line. There's like 10 seconds left.
And we've effectively quit working.
And we are not working right now. We got visitors watching the game.
Howdy.
Jace to put him up 2. Miss.
Nope. They got the rebound though.
Offensive board.
Stop it. Oh, that's fouled him again.
This will be up 2. 12 seconds to go.
And he makes it.
Up
Okay, they
3.
just gotta hold him.
Attaboy, Jace. We got the win. Now we got to get back to work or what?
Yeah, I got more cutting to do. I did earlier. It stopped.
Next order of business, that thing.
I'm gonna see if I can't find all the spot welds in this. See if we get this plate off. We'd really like to take this plate off and build a new flush plate. They put that brake booster in over here, and the pedal assembly had the pedal way over to the left side. So it's fine if you're a normal 2-footer driver, but it looked weird. When you looked inside, there was like that much room between the gas pedal and the brake pedal. So we're just gonna flush this off. We want this to all look nice, but we want it to be rigid enough to accept our master cylinder with a hydro boost there. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna put a plate in over here, and we're gonna mount a battery over here, probably a lot like we did the Willys. All those little low spots like that, those should be factory spot welds. We should be able to just drill through those, and this plate should come off.
Just enough to get through the weld.
Just, you want to just go through, take the majority of the weld out so that you can pop this panel loose.
She wants to. Oh,
There it is. It looks like it had some glue or something that the factory put in it. We'll pound this all out flat. That'll help us if we need it for a template for the scab plate. We didn't beat it up too bad. A couple little puckers here and there, but I think we can fix those. Hey, Angry Badger might be a good thing. I don't know what those are.
teeth marks from the badger, I guess.
All right, a little cleanup work, a body work. We'll get that guy done. We'll just take that, make it nice, give us something we can get back to. Forward progress is good progress, right?
Copy that.
Just got back from Jason's game. These guys are killing it. They're getting the whole dash cut out. It's a mess in there. We got some fixing to do on that thing. So, but they got body gutted off frame, heater things out. They've been killing it. Well, I've been watching some basketball. We won today. Barely. Hopefully they play better tomorrow.
Hi.
What, cat? Looks like that's its perch.
Just wants to be close to somebody. I was thinking that somebody to love. So.
There's a whole bunch of heartbreak songs that I think you could go with to that. Hand cramping?
My hand's all cramped up.
It's that stupid grinder.
I would agree with that statement. See how this works out for us. I'm not really the arts and crafts guy.
Wonder if I just moved the wood truck, pull that other one in here, jerk the body off of it, start hacking the firewall out of it.
Look like it's in the pieces we need are in good
Yeah,
shape.
it's gonna work. I think that's gonna be game plan number one. We'll have both setting side by side, and then we can just cut every piece we need. We need the gas tank piece cut out of it. We'll butcher that thing, and then we can haul it to the boneyard. Get it out of my yard.
Yeah,
It's a good plan.
I like that plan.
It's always good to have one more part to play.
Exactly.
One more project you can accumulate.
Yeah, that's another thing I can spend my money on. Got more parts coming. Got manifolds for Michelle's Jeepster. So that will ensure no leaks, no burned up gaskets, because these are good solid manifolds. So I'm going to put a set of these on my FJ. Keep having problems with those headers.
That'll plug up a bunch of holes and it'll stiffen that up. So when we mount the battery right there, it's got a good solid base. That way if Michelle does decide she wants to wheel the snot out of it, it's all good. Everything's happy.
Well, that wasn't exactly, but
Good. Something's popping in the hubs.
that's fine.
It'll be okay. Take it out of gear, how about? There you go.
What do you
I like it.
That's full on commitment. We got 2 Jeepsters in the shop now.
I said I never worked on this thing. Now we're double working on it. So basically, I need to cut the fuel tank thing out right here. That's got to come out. This one's a little rusty. We'll probably cut it out still. We'll use the other pieces. So we've got to undo all of this, clear down, and pull this whole panel out the side. That whole panel out. We need the whole shifter tower stuff and the whole firewall, and this little bad boy right here has to come out. We also have to cut the dash out right here because they've mangled that other one. Did they get into the fins?
Nope, they left the fence.
Okay, so we can leave the fins and go above it. We have a key switch. That's cool. We're gonna take all the good parts out of this one, put on that one. I actually think this hood is in slightly better shape than the hood that came off of that one, so we'll probably use this hood. Not much of this one's gonna get used, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty much junk. I think we can rotate this up right to there and lift it out. We should be able to just set it in the back, like so, for now. Kaiser Jeep Corporation. We'll undo all that cool stuff and put it in the other one.
Yeah, because they took it off of that one.
Yeah. We got a few hours of chrome polishing when this goes back. This one had the chrome license plate with the thing above it that goes on the tailgate. We did harvest some cool parts out of this. It's not like it's just not good. There's just a lot of not.
Is that legal? Full chrome license plate?
It's got
some color on the letters.
Letters.
Or numbers and letters.
Some parts ordered, all the lights. We need new covers for them. I think the back's fine, but remember talking about them chrome?
Them chrome bezels.
We got chrome bezels. Got chromes for the rear.
Ooh.
So here's there's a piece we'll weld underneath that one for the other cab mount.
Yep.
Right there. Just more stuff, more work.
You just found the light.
Yeah, I just found the old Harbor Freighter under there. She's still working. That's been a year.
It's still got 2 bars on the
Yeah,
charge
she's still
too.
good. I turned it off and left it. That happens more times than I'd like to admit, really. All right, we're gonna gut this thing out of here and lift it up and show you just how bad this body really is. Hey, these are brand new bolts. I think
Come
looks
out
like
nice
we got
and easy.
some more when we need them.
That's good. We're missing a couple, and we got one that's too long. So.
That sucks. That one's gonna get cut off. That's plasma cutter there. All right, Michelle's been giving me grief for wearing these gloves. We don't actually sell gloves that look like these. This is what we sell. These were like first era, but man, I'm kind of a tight wad and they're good gloves and I can't just throw them away without using them, so I'm gonna wear these out. You're gonna see them throughout the videos. But if you happen to want gloves, the other gloves are definitely on the website and you can buy those. And it helps us buy parts for Michelle's Jeepster so we can make this thing all pretty like she wants it. All right, one down, one to go. Oh yeah, less filling. Dang that commercial, Cooper.
Less filling?
Tastes great. Less filling.
Tastes great. Did you hear that? It's less filling. Pretty strong words. It tastes great. Less filling. Tastes great. Less filling. Tastes great. There's no argument. There's only one light beer.
We had a old boy come by today, and he wanted me to make sure I gave you this gift.
What?
He got you a quart of ATF.
That son of a butt.
He's like, I'm sure you guys will use this.
I don't know if he knows that that's a little bit of a sore subject. Kind of hurtful.
Like, you realize transmission's kind of bane of our existence right now, right?
Yeah. He's a funny guy. Got jokes.
He was a funny guy. He goes back to the camper shell of the Jeep. He's like, I got something for Paul. I'm like, what could this be? ATF.
Oh yeah. See that piece? Mintish, Tom. We patch a couple holes. That looks good.
That burning rubber is a new smell in the shop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, we've
haven't
never even smelled burning
Yeah.
rubber here. Hey, if any of you guys out there need this here Jeepster frame, we're about to depart it from our life. I don't need the frame and motor and running gear. Hit us up if you want it. I'm not shipping it. I'm not holding it. Make me a reasonable offer. Show up with your trailer and get it. That way, it can be out of my life and I don't have to haul it to the boneyard and deal with it ever again. The body, you can't have that yet because we're still cutting pieces off of it. I wouldn't have cut that off, but it was already junk. And I didn't want to mess with it. Looks like we got some brake lines that need to cut on the other side. One down.
That's shifter.
Yeah, but we're clear. We're Clarence. Clarence.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, Roger.
Roll it forward. And I'll just take the cap off, or the knob off, and we'll lift her up. Something will give. Going up. We've already put a serious amount of hours into this frame, or this body.
Now you guys know why we had to get another. Well, I'm sure you knew before, but
Well, yeah, the rear mounts fell out on the floor when I lifted it up. That was bad. Well, I think I'll hook on with the old forky. Drag this thing out of here. We'll let it down and I'll get my inner grinder on. Whew. This back is giving me like nightmares, basically. There's some good parts in here.
Yeah, somebody that's restoring one.
Yeah, I put a bunch of money into it. It's not gonna have a firewall here in just a minute.
pocket tools once again.
I want to not touch that. That's hot. Oh, and then I just got to figure out. Ooh, that's still hot up there in that area. Figure out where I'm gonna cut this thing. That looks way better though.
Yeah, it does.
Like onto a whole lot better of a dash.
Here, we'll show you. Look at that one.
Yeah.
Much better.
If I cut that there and cut this here, I can overlap that. That's probably the game plan. We'll just come right out here to wherever that is and down.
Those holes right there.
Those holes are in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can just come down, around, and on the other side of the hole and down. I can line those two holes up pretty close.
That'll give us
Yeah, a reference point. That's what I'll do. Just for the record, I'm not a body and fender guy. But I'm playing one on TV today. By tomorrow night, we'll have a firewall in that cab. Game plan with this thing, once it's ready for paint, It will get Raptor linered all underneath, under the hood, under the whole thing to seal everything tight, and then paint it on the outside nice. So even if she does drive it in the mud or the snow, we should be able to take a washer and just wash it out and it'll come out of it. Or if I happen to drive it in the mud. I'll bet when we're done it looks better than the stuff you cut out of there though.
If it don't,
What's up, Grandma?
My statement stands.
We got 2 Jeepsters in the shop now.
You know, I didn't even notice. I walked right past it.
Now you're like Michelle.
It looks good.
What I do? Has a whole front on it.
That wasn't on there before?
I really didn't even see that.
What have you guys been doing in here? Can't even tell what's going on.
Tom's been dinking around all day.
that's a true statement.
We'll have that someday.
See, Cooper's using his cup holder.
Yeah.
Got her mounted? Oh yeah.
Did you seriously mount that so you know where it's at now?
Well, somebody sent us that,
Oh,
and
And that's
it just looks right.
it's a magnet, right?
Yeah.
You send it. We try to use it. Maybe not for what it was intended for when we get it, but we definitely give it our best effort, right?
That's right.
I'd say you're putting your table to good use.
Oh, it's full.
I can see that.
You put a flat surface in my way, we'll fill her up.
I can tell.
I don't know if that will be handy or not, but it's pieces.
All right, you guys are gonna lose me.
You're out, huh?
I gotta go pick up network crap.
That sounds fun.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
That's it.
Well, we will miss you, Tom.
I will have stuff cut apart. Right or wrong, there will be a giant hole in this when you see it next. I want to cut clear across it. We'll have plenty. We'll cut some more of that one out.
So this is definitely still on that firewall
Yep.
on that side.
But I think I just want to keep more structure. So I think I'm going to come right up, across, right across, and then veer to the opposite side of that hole, straight down, down here, to the flat, and off.
We can always trim more.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll cut as much of this as I can get out, and then we'll deal with making it fit in that one.
All right, I'm going home. Thanks for doing my job, Coop.
Oh, no problem. I didn't do much.
I'll be here tomorrow to do my job.
All right.
Depending on how this goes, I may be here. About sick of tearing stuff apart. I'm ready to go back together with stuff.
I agree.
I'm really not looking forward to this, Coop. But it's no use crying about it. What if we just stall? Let Tom do it tomorrow. Perfect idea.
I thought that's what you were doing this morning.
Yes.
You could have just said, "Hey Tom, we're gonna stay up tonight."
We're camping. Could you just go ahead, get that other one all cut out? If you could possibly just weld it in as well and have that finished when I get back there. It'd be nice. Still haven't ruled out like getting a new wheel, fixing this wheel, putting the original Jeep column in it. Well, good or bad,
She's done.
cut the firewall out of that thing. Still got a throttle pedal. Brum, 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 brum.
There she goes.
We'll take a grinder and polish that thing up. We'll cut some more out of this other one. Set it right in there. Weld it in, right?
Yeah,
Gonna work.
I agree.
Gonna do it. All right, it's morning and we are back at this thing. We're gonna have a firewall put in Michelle's Jeepster today. So Tom's over here cutting parts out. I'm staggering through the pile of debris. Last night I got the Firewall chopped. Today I'll get this one trimmed up and put in. We've got the tools we need now to recess this back in, so I'll go ahead and start doing that. And I think by the end of today we'll have sheet metal work mostly completed. So here we go. All right, so if I just go so basically what this tool does is it makes it indent. It's pushing this metal in just barely, so when we weld a piece in it, it's nice and flat. All right, built. One done. Tom will get the piece made and we'll get it welded in there. We'll move on to this. So I just gotta figure out how wide that is, cut a 1/2 inch, cut that piece out, and then overlap it. Should be easy, right?
Should be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain. We'll figure it out. Should be able to line some strategic holes up.
Just like that.
That'll get us close-ish. We're about to lose a whole bunch of metal.
Leave a 1/2 inch overlap.
Trying.
Notch the corners where that little flange tool isn't able to get all the way to the edge. We'll notch these out where there's no material there. They should just lay right over the top.
We're gonna be body and fender guys before we know it. We coming for Robbie Layton's job. I don't want Robbie Layton's job. He's basically flanged. We'll grind all that stuff out of there, make it all nice and smooth, and then we'll cut that one to fit perfectly in there.
I'm gonna take this guy and take it over and actually put it in so we can trim it to exactly fit into that flange. Measurements only get you so close, the material doesn't bend exact, so we'll be good.
It looks way better.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna take a little effort, but it's gonna be good. I gotta cut the inside of that out, it looks like. I gotta take this nut off right here.
It's just like that, or
That wasn't terrible.
morning, Grandma.
Morning. Wow, you got a lot cut out.
We don't screw around, Grandma. Well, that's probably a lie, but
That's a big lie.
Not this morning at least.
Well,
we're under the gun today. We gotta get this done. I got basketball games to beat too.
Yes, you do. What are you doing?
Punching holes.
Oh, that's a high-powered hole punch.
Yeah. And then I can weld the holes. I punch the holes to weld the holes. Just like that.
Oh, that's gonna look good.
Well, I shouldn't have punched those holes. It's alright.
You got a little punch happy.
Oh, someone screwed up on their cutting. It'll weld. It's just going to take more time and a piece of brass. That has to come out right there. I just don't know where.
So this little rolled over piece right here that's bent,
That's all that needs to come
that's
off.
all that's holding you up, it looks
Yeah,
like.
that just needs to come off, I think. something of that nature.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, this has got to come off too. Actually, I just need a little sliver of it on both sides. So. That magnet is handy. I don't even care if I run into the handle a bunch of times, like the comments say.
Is that what they said?
What they said.
Come on.
So they're going to
into
start
it
a
yet.
tally of us running into that handle. See if we hate it. Because it sticks out just barely.
How else are you supposed to clamp her down?
That's what I think. Alright. There's that. Maybe. That fits down in there now. That's where that's going to fit, right there. When we weld that?
yeah, we could weld it. You want to peek at it from the inside?
Now this whole floorboard is messed up here. They've like got it hunched up. It's all added cobble metal. I couldn't cut any more of my original floor because it was rotten. Okay, before we put that in, we got to cut this out and put the factory one back in it so we know where it goes so we can bolt it all together.
Yep.
Next order of business, lose this, lose that. Probably gonna go ahead and lose this junk. Get all of the scab out of here. Make it look nice. But we're winning. That's gonna be way better.
It already looks so much better.
Yeah. And if we can keep it cut on the upside, not on the downside of the roll,
Right.
welding it back together is going to be way easier because the brackets come into the bottom of it. Then I think we keep this removable.
I think it'd be...
For mounting the shifter in and all the other stuff, it's just going to be way easier.
Well, you're going to put one of those low car...
Yeah, we haven't ordered that yet too. I got to get that ordered today. Thing's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet.
Could have used that on the FJ build a while ago. Probably going to work.
I like it.
Now we'll punch some holes. This thing saves a mammoth amount of time.
It probably, so far this morning, took you a half hour.
Oh yeah, easy.
Weld her up.
Oh yeah. It'll go in there. I'll weld it in here shortly. I gotta make some phone calls first.
Yeah, that should give him plenty.
Sweet.
We'll cut that little weld right there, that spot weld right there, and we'll just cut her across.
Never would have thought I needed that part. Out of all the parts in this. And then we got the dash to chop out.
Soda pop opener.
Soda
These
pop
good.
opener. Yeah, we'll cut these out today. This has got to come out. That's the squirter for the window. We're going to make all that work. Oh, and the gas tank thing. We've got some harvesting today. We're not going to get all of this welded back into that today. But we're going to get all we can get done. Which I could quit now, but I got basketball on the brain, man. I just want my kid to succeed. He's already done better than me. I lost my first game in state my senior year. We lost. Went on the loser side, so he's already beat me. Now we just gotta cover that up with the big one. Once Firewall's in, and then the other side big one, and we're winning this battle slowly. It's going back together, kind of. I got one more major piece to cut out on the inside, and then we're building. Something of that nature. Give me the blower. Yeah, they've lifted this whole floor up a whole bunch. That's why it's all bubbled up here. Because this was cut right at the floor. We've got some work to do to make that right. This side's terrible over here. How's that in there?
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty close.
Okay.
That stupid thing holds us up, so it's hard to get a
Yeah.
true, but they're pretty close.
Where's that cut off? We'll just get rid of that crap. Something like that.
Right up there.
Somewhere right there is where it should tie in. There we go. That's pretty close-ish.
It's probably pretty close. The amount that we're held up by the piece that's in there is probably pretty stinking close.
I think what we do is we take and cut this on a straight line along that. Clean all the rust off of it. And I'll take and cut this bottom piece on the same. And we'll push it together and make it fit. It's the only one I got.
Because they've moved everything in that
Yeah,
floor.
they've humped the floor up. I'm probably going to go ahead and just start taking this stuff out and get it out of my life.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
I can fix the rust hole that's in there, the little tiny one. Between the rivets and the boogers. I can do better than that. That's actually going to look pretty good. So we'll patch those two. Leave this one for now.
Okay.
It's probably going to end up being different than that. Just grind up it and we'll spread it and pop the tack welds off and then re-tack weld it down, and then that dash will be problem solved. I think that's the best way to do that. And then the dash is fixed. There's a lot.
What do you think of that, boss?
I think that's gonna work. We'll be able to weld that down and right in. We'll get the back cut off where it needs to be, and then it's just a matter of spending a few hours of welding and some grinding, and I'm gonna get this front put together and bolted in so I can see that exactly where it needs to be.
Am I right?
You are right. That's a firewall.
That's a firewall.
Look at that. I came in here to check on the progress and I just said, that's a nice firewall. And I was right.
You want to see your old firewall?
Sure.
So
It's right there.
those
Oh, wow.
pieces, that's what was in it.
You know why I knew why you were working on the firewall?
Did you look at the cameras?
No, you told me yesterday.
Oh,
That's how I knew. These are my nieces and nephews. My great nieces and nephews. They wanted to come see Fab Rats, huh? Huh, Ridge? Tell the camera. Hey, tell the camera what we're gonna do right now. Should we go on a ride? Yeah. In what? A tow. Okay.
Let's do it.
You ought to have a Fab Rats hat.
Should you wear your Fab Rats hat to go for a ride? Okay.
I'm about ready. Are you?
Say, look at me. I'm ready.
Is he fab ratted up?
I'm Fab Rats up.
Let's see it. You look good, buddy.
Woohoo!
You ready for that ride in the tow truck?
That'll be so fun. Is it gonna be loud?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It will be loud.
It will be.
And why don't I get in close up with you?
Yeah.
I don't like semi one. It's the car one.
He doesn't like the semi one. He likes the car one.
All right, we'll do the car one. We'll be back. We're going for a rip with our littlest fan. Oh,
I'm a heavy boy.
you are a heavy boy. Look at that. You're in the tow truck.
You ready to rip?
He's ready to rip. We gotta put his seatbelt on. Oh, this one's got a little farther, and then it pops right out.
How was that?
Good.
Was that so fun?
It was good.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
It was kind of loud.
Was it kind of loud? Oh.
Go try to see fast.
Oh man, do you want to ride in this thing?
Yes. What is it?
That's Jace's old car right
Did
there.
you hear him? What is that?
That's what we ask all the time. What is that? All right, thanks for helping me, buddy. I'm going back to work. All right, we figured since we're outside, we're gonna give you the side-by-side comparison of old Jeepster frame with new Jeepster frame. So give them a walk around here.
Now the good one. Oh yeah.
You'll notice the frame's fully boxed front to rear. It has link suspension under it, bigger axles, just better construction overall. Things have changed from 1968 to 2018. Do what you want with that, editors. Come check that out, Tom. That's perfect. Yeah, it's matching up pretty okay. That looks good. So this is the gist of what she's gonna look like. Go out and film the front of it so they can compare old versus new. I mean, obviously it's gonna be up in tight, but. So you guys have given us a bunch of grief because we were making fun of the guy that did this the first time, but I understand that was probably as good as he could do, but I was just saying he should find something else to do if that's as good as he could do.
Oh my god, you're like digging yourself in a hole.
It's not a hole, it's a statement, it's a true fact. That's like, if you suck at something, just do stuff you're good at and let someone else do the stuff you're not good at. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not painting this, because I'm not good at painting. Well, I don't know, I've never painted anything, but I can imagine I'm not very good at it, so someone else will paint it. Just saying.
Just saying.
It's way better.
It is better.
You guys can be the judge. We'll put a side-by-side comparison, and you can tell us which one looks better.
Look how close the circle lines up.
It's pretty
Where
good.
the steering went through the floor.
Yeah, it's for a bunch of hackery that I did earlier. That's pretty good, really. I like it. Now I just got like 10 hours of just some grinding and she's done. Alrighty, this thing is coming together. So we've got the firewall dialed. The floor is dialed. Look at the pile of parts we've cut out of this. Swiss cheese. Check out the pile of stuff that's missing out of this one. This is the impressive part. It's just all gone. Like nothing. Cut a lot of stuff out of the donor. We still have some more stuff to cut. We have this dash piece that has to come out of it still. Tom's got most of the spot welds all drilled off, then it's just some hackery and we get that out of there. He's got all the switches and stuff taken out that we're gonna need. The pedals are out. I need you guys' help. Tell me, steering column wise, should I resurrect this original steering column, or does Michelle need a nice I did it tilt column in this rig? You should put that in the comments. Let us know. I'm kind of torn between which way to go on that. I could put the nice column in it and just take the Jeep factory wheel and fix it, but I'm not sure. Let us know. I think that's pretty much what we're gonna get done today. We're out of time. I'll weld all this up so next time you just see the finished product, because watching me Spot weld is pretty boring, I guarantee it. So thanks for watching.